You would not believe what I had to do to get here. Couple things happened a little last minute than I was hoping for. I still don't even have a proper stream setup. Oh, I don't even have my Discord bots online right now. I should do that. I wanted to use this as an excuse to do something that is productive. Actually, I'm going to turn this down a bit more. There we go. I need to hear myself think. But I have some things that I need to do which are productive. They're just kind of annoying. So this is my excuse to do that. And I also wanted to listen to El Famoso Demon. So here we are. Alright, got my two bots running in the background. And I think I've done as much self-promotion as I can reasonably get away with. Okay. Is anyone here? Am I shouting into the void right now? I really hope that I wasn't too late in streaming. This song is pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Post it in the YouTube chat. Gotta save that for later. I should change my desktop background to, I think, anything else but this before I hop over onto the main scene. Wait, okay, now we're... Hello! Alright, what do I need to do? I've been planning the stream for a good while. I just haven't actually done anything to prepare for it, so I'm still kind of scrambling a bit. So let me grab, like, just a random file real quick before we start. Sure, this works. As long as it's 16 by 9, I pretty much don't care. Alright, Windows. Any second now, you'll let me right-click this file, right? Like Windows Explorer isn't about to crash on me? Aha! Who streams on YouTube? The kind of people that stream on YouTube are the kinds of people that just want to listen to music without fear of, like, UMG coming for their house. I stream on YouTube because I want to listen to what I want to listen to. And I want to listen to this because it sounds awesome. All right. I wasn't gonna stream with webcam, because I don't have good lighting, but I will stream with facecam because the chroma key's not that bad, right, guys? I'm gonna turn off my facecam. I'm just gonna mute everything. I'm gonna make a new scene. Okay. Are we here? I needed to change this desktop background real quick, so if it's a bit crusty, whatever. I was looking at audio earlier today. Oh, is it flickering? I don't want it to be flickering. Ah, why are you doing that? Oh. You've gotta be fucking kidding. Oh my god, if OBS actually crashed there, I would have been so mad. Jesus Christ. Excellent connection, huh? Yeah. Let's get into an actual song instead of just video game music. My internet can't be that bad, right? Why is this on? How do I turn this off? You've got to be fucking kidding me. Are you serious? How do I turn this shit off? You're joking. I don't know how to turn that off. I can put my taskbar to the right side of my screen like this, like a fucking idiot. But I seriously can't turn this off? Oh, fucking, I'm an idiot. Okay, so that's not a checkbox. That's, like, okay. Sure, fucking, why not? I guess that's how that works. So let's show the progress. I need to open it on this. I'm not gonna update. Oh my god. Okay, so audio and like fucking Windows issues aside, I think my audio's turned off, right? You'll never guess what I'm doing now. God damn it, dude. Shit like this is why I don't go live. I want you to understand that. Oh. Alright, here we are. This is what people came here for. This is what I'm going to be working on. And hopefully it's not going to be completely unwatchable. Alright? Here we are. This is it. This is the thing. The work that we need to do is... We're not going to be fixing any of the minor UI stuff right now. Because it's minor. We don't really care about that. The issue that we're having right now is that if we select... Oh, which is it? I think it's this. Yes. The issue that we're having is that this is originally supposed to go over dry bones, except you'll notice that our little guy here is floating. Now, that's not good because he doesn't float. You're not supposed to do that. What's happening, and what I think is happening at least, is that we're reading garbage data from a file called Kart driver disparam.bin. Which means that right now our character on this vehicle is being put way above it, even though he doesn't normally go there. What's more, you'll also notice on the right side, this is not really a minor UI thing, because this is an actual thing that we're probably going to hopefully fix today. Kitty Piranha is a placeholder icon, yes. That's another thing that I want to do today, although I don't know how realistic that is. What we will be doing today is parameter file editing, and if we're lucky, and if I still have motivation to stream, we will also be fixing up the minimap and maybe the character select too. Maybe? I'm not sure. And yeah, look at him. Look at him. He's just kind of wiggling and floating. I'm not saving this time. But you get the idea. Oh, actually, the only way to go back to the character select, and I'm pretty sure this is pretty easily fixable, is you have to go into a race, and then you have to change character. Only way. I don't know what's going on with the model in the background. I tried looking at it, but I don't know where it gets loaded from, and I don't know how it gets loaded, so I'm not fixing this right now. Although that is something that has been annoying me for a bit. Yeah, so we'll figure something out there, I think. But for now, we get to do the fun thing, and this is why I need Campo Mop, because I want to do stats editing. So let's explain what I mean by parameter file, just so we're clear. I need Ghidra for this, don't I? Gonna wait for this to load. I'll show what we need to do and what we don't need to do. I'm just gonna give a rundown on what's happening, essentially. So let's load this up. It'll load up the code browser, and I'll show all the different... Oh my god, I hate the way that El Famoso Demon, or however you pronounce it, I hate the way they just transition in and out of songs. Okay, anytime you want to load now, buddy. Alright. Anytime. Alright, cool. Let's go to the first function I'm going to look at. I'll summarize for anyone who's not, like, you know, a computer. So this is the function that takes the vehicle stats out of cart and driver param.bin and turns them into stats that the vehicle uses in-game. So I'm going to turn this down even further. I'm surprised I can do that, to be honest. So we have things like our MT stat is getting defined early on here for some reason. But then here's the important part. We have a pointer to cart param, and a pointer just means that you have one part in memory that points to another part in memory. But this is important. It points to this file, and we access it using this. Oh my god, the mixing in and out of song. I need to... Alright, there we go. Hello, Jonas. So, we have wheel count, we have vehicle type, weight class, we have weight, bump deviation, blah, blah, blah. And then down here, we do the same thing for driver param. So here we have the driver param pointer, And then here we have this character. And then right here, we add it to the driver param pointer. Actually, wait, it does... That is a weird way of doing it, but I guess it works. Alright, I believe it. Either way, this is what we need to focus on. Now, if you already know about this, then you'll know there's a bug here. If you're familiar with me stats, this is why this happens. So this check is correct. We look to see if 0x17 is less than the character. So if a character ID is 0x18 and higher, then we go into this part here, right? We do some basic math. All this says is if it's small, medium, or large, use a different thing here for IVAR 8. So small will be 0, medium will be 1, and heavy will be 2. And if it is any higher than that, then we set this number to 0. So there is a bug here. One, this is supposed to be negative 0x18, and this is supposed to be 0x18. So, you know, not perfect. But what happens here is that, let's suppose we have an ID of 0x30, for instance. So we subtract 0x17, and we get 0x19, and then we divide 0x19 by 6, which is 4 1/6, but we round it down because it's just integer math. That's how that works. What the? Ooh, this song's pretty cool. We round it down, and we get 4. However, 2 is less than 4, which means that this gets set to 0. So all of our custom characters right now are using an Rosalina stats on driver.param.bin. What we need to do is we need to modify this, and I've already done this, right? I've already modified this part. It's fixed. We now load from external IDs in driver param. However, I need to actually modify driver param for this to count. That is most of what we'll be doing today. We need to create new entries in driver.param.bin from scratch, and we need to actually give stats to them. One other thing that's interesting is that all of these values that you see here, these are all of the values that get taken from driver.param.bin and get modified or added to the initial vehicle stats. So, for example, if I modify like item parameters here, more specifically, I think it's the rotation of like green shells around the vehicle. You can't modify that in driver.param.bin because this function doesn't support it. So we need to create new things here for our new characters, but also, right, we have a pointer to driver params. However, we also have pointers to Kart driver disp param and its parameters. Here's Kart parts, which we don't care about so much because we're not modifying the vehicles. We have me display parameters, which we don't care about because none of these are replacing these. Camera, and then we have our driver disp param bin and driver disp params. Most of these are used in a function called load params, which does exactly what you think it does. It takes all of these different parameter files and it combines them in order to set these pointers. So another example is when these pointers are actually used. These pointers are used. We don't see them, but I can show where they're used. They are used in player construct. Right here. More specifically, player params construct, which has pointers to a bunch of different things here. So this function gets called with all of these parameters in mind. For example, player create. All of these get called, or like all of these are used and sent into player construct. I'm posting your stream everywhere. I already plugged it in as many places as I know. But all of them are sent into player construct, which are then sent into player params construct. There are so many arguments to this. How many arguments are there? This is the class itself, and then we have, so that's param1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow. And they're all put here. Does that actually talk? Hello, talk. Probable bit field. That actually, I don't remember who put that there. That might be me, though. But yeah, they're all sent into this. Now, I'm not entirely sure if we will need to modify... We'll need to modify cart driver disparams and driver disparams. That is a thing that we will need to modify. However, I don't know if we need to write code to support writing it. And what I mean by that is, if I just look this up, there has to be a fun. Yeah, okay. Player pointers get blah blah blah. Hey, look at that. So the way that these are usual, this is Stebler's Ghidra database. It's I think there's something for this on MKWSP's README. You have to get your own RAM dump, but it works. So the way that these are usually called is you have player params, and then you just get a pointer to cart driver disparams. However, this gets loaded in load params. Right, player holder construct calls this, but all of these pointers are set, and then I think it's here, right? And then here, and there are functions like get driver disparams, which get them from here. Is changing bikes to support 2-stage empties already known how to? Yes. I believe, actually, I think I know the function. I think it's in player 1, or player sub 1c. Although I don't know what function it is. Oh, it might not be. Update MT. Ah, it's in player sub 10. That makes sense. So this is for carts, I'm fairly sure, and then this is for bikes. And these are just defined by some constants, but I'm fairly sure that you can write C2 code in order to get stage 2 empties. Or stage 3, depending on how you look at it. Because here we just have this defining as 300, and then this defining as 270. You know, whatever. You found Lucas Pauljack. Nice. So as we saw with get driver disparam, this grabs through the pointer for driver disparams plus the character ID times 0x10. So in that sense, I think that as long as we just edit driver disparam.bin to include some new stuff, it'll just get loaded into memory and this will be accessed completely fine. Like, we shouldn't have to change anything here. And I believe the same, because this is called in player create. Right here, something similar happens here. I think someone also put stage 3 purple MTs in the game once. I'm not sure if they did. I know that it was suggested by Stebler when Hi Bye Hello in Tash Chat was asking what Gecko code, like how to be productive with Gecko codes. But yeah, we shouldn't have to modify anything here, which is very nice. So let's get into it, right? I think that we should, now that we have all the information we need, I think we can just get into it. So I'm gonna load PyCharm. I'm gonna write this in Python because save game could get corrupted with custom characters, I guess. I don't know. No. It would only be corrupted if we added functionality for unlocking new characters, but since they're unlocked by default, I don't think the save game will change at all. Let's make a new project. I'm just gonna call it Beep Boop because I don't know what to name it. It tracks how often you use each character. Nice. Oh, wait, that is true. I totally forgot about that. That's a good point, actually. Let's, you know what? Because I don't think I've used many other characters, so let's have a look at, the records. Okay, it just comes up with a question mark. And we know that it is the 0x30 custom character because it uses standard Kart S. That is interesting, though. I would have never thought to consider that. My guess as to what's happening is that the game has something like this in the event that a character has never been used before. Well, what? Oh, I did get this song from here. Let's see. If I create a new license... Sure. And then I head over here. Yeah, so there's question marks in the event that it's like 0. As for sound stuff, Stebler is largely in charge of that, and thank God he was, because he managed to find some pretty important NW4R functions. And there's a very good baseline for expanding it, I think. Like, the way forward is just looking through NW4R and equating it to functions that we know 100% what they are. And I think Stebler has such a good foundation that it might even be possible to decomp the rest of the functions from there. However, I don't know anything about loading from disk. For tracks, I know it just tracks how many times each track slot is loaded, but I don't know how it would work out of like actual brand new slots. This is a future Stebler problem. Because I know that I think he wants to either do away with the slot system or expand them. In our case, we're expanding them for custom characters, and it seems completely fine. My guess as to what's happening is that it checks if the character ID is valid. Yeah, my guess as to what's happening here is that it just checks for a valid ID. I know that the ghost selection page does the same thing because that had to be patched. If you break my save data, I will sue you. People were so mad when Rebalanced overwrote like the stars. For like regions or something. I don't know what that was about. I actually don't know where this is handled in game. Did you drive with a new slot? Yes. Actually I can show. Let's load in game. So let me demonstrate in case some people missed it. This is our 5th column. I don't know what's responsible for these models and the character selects, and I don't care right now. I will load... Let's load a new one, right? Let's load Let's load a medium weight one. And let's go Bowser's Castle, yeah? Oh. I don't think that was the correct character ID. Let's try that one more time. Whoops. I already forgot which one I selected. Was it this? I'll try this one. Oh yeah, I wanted to do BC Wii. Hello, Brawl Box. No, this one didn't load. Wait, I selected the Paratroopa? Oh. I wonder if BC Wii breaks somehow. I think this is correct. Okay, well I know Raceway works. I'm like pretty sure Raceway works. Am I dumb? Is this like an outdated like patch or something? What's going on? I don't have any of like audio code. Fine, alright, I'm not gonna show off the Dimentio custom character. I'm just gonna show off a custom character that already works, I guess. That's lame. Yeah, okay, so this one works with Magi. Woo! I don't think the save game corrupts in any way. But yes, this does load. Audio right now is just using Baby Mario because when we wanted to get this working, we just kind of neglected audio because that's a whole different rabbit hole to go down. But it does load. It loads with Baby Mario's audio. You'll notice that the me on the minimap is not any custom character, and I kind of want to fix that today if we get through all the what is it? Yeah, all the parameter file stuff. Don't destroy stats. That's, yeah. It wouldn't be a good idea to do that. Where do you use Shroom on Yoshi Falls again? It's like at the beginning, right? I don't play this. Yeah, so we do load in, but you'll notice that Spamton is floating during that whole thing, so it's probably best to fix that, or at least implement some actual proper support for updating the parameter files. So that's why we have Python open. Now, I'm probably gonna get bullied because I'm not great at writing in Python. I think, well, it doesn't matter because it's simple enough anyway. So let me find what folder this project exists in, and then I'll drop in some files. I should go to Atlas's Discord and pick up these bin files, shouldn't I? Although I'm pretty sure I can use Brawl Crate. Where does driver disparam exist in? Is it common.scs? I already forgot, and I'm the one that made the wiki page for it. Yeah, okay, it's in common.scs. C# programming. Uh-huh. What do you mean by that, Ruth? Ooh. What song is this? That's cool. I'm gonna post song in stream chat because that caught my attention. Oh, I'm gonna need Wii Scrubber for this. Oh, god damn it. I don't even know where my ISO file is. I think it's in downloads. Already exists. Are you using Wii Scrubber? What would you rather I use? Why not use... Listen. Asking why I don't use Weem's ISO tools is asking, like, why I don't use Linux. I prefer actual, like, UI. Because it's just helpful. Sue me. Dolphin itself supports it. Yeah, I don't remember how to do that, so... I'll put it... It 100% isn't. You do have a UI? No, you don't. Brawlcrate corrupts your SCS files. I believe that. I 100% believe that. Yeah, but I already have the SCS file, so... Nah, you don't understand. I use Wii Scrubber because I'm a tasser from 2013 to 14. And that's not even a joke. I should just, like... Wait, do I already have these files? I have a folder called MKWheat files. Yeah, okay. Where's my direct? Use SCS Explorer over Brawlcrate any day. You know what's funny is that I specifically picked Brawlcrate because I thought you guys would bully me for using C-Tools. I used C-Tools BMG editor and it somehow broke text on the character select. Which I didn't even think was possible. I don't even know what's in C-Tools. I should use Weem's BMG tool. I really should. But I'm also just considering using WUJ5. The Jatters virus, yeah. I downloaded C-Tools for a crypto miner. I got a message in a Discord server that I haven't spoken in half a year. Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, no, SCS modifier is oh yeah, Stebler WJ5. It's on a BMG tool. It's more like, I'll send the link, hang on. Yeah, supports BMG work in progress, layout files work in progress. I don't remember what LAN files are, but they support CTR and then supports SES. I didn't know it supported SES. Oh, that's not a key. That's not the key the song is in. All right. What other files do we need? Driver param. And then Kart driver disk param. All right. What's the responsible way of going about this? I think I did something similar for machine para.bin, but I just don't remember what I did. Oh, that's on another computer. Okay, that makes sense. So I can't even look at it for reference. Ever since I learned C#, I've barely touched Python. I don't want to learn C#. I don't want to become a C# user. I want to have only learned Python, C++, maybe C, and PowerPC. Because I think that's funnier that way. I only know C++ through, like, looking at Ghidra for so long. Whoa, what is this song? I'm posting that. That's a cool song. Scratch BRRES editor? Jesus. I don't remember how to work with Python. It's been like months. Okay. Let's start with driver param. Oh yeah, I need to open it as F. I should probably read this as bytes. Oh, wait, no, I remember how. File content equals f.read. And then I think we can literally just do like file content plus equal, I don't know, X, right? I'm gonna label this as new entries. And that'll go at the end of the program. I'm gonna comment that out for now because that does nothing. So now we should probably let's begin with actually making the character stats, which is why I wanted to stream this in the first place, but I don't know if Campomop is awake or not. Yes. EMM. No! Do you know how much harder that is compared to this? Listen, modifying driver param.bin in Python is easier than modifying like the entire stats function in like in PowerPC. In like a bunch of different places too, I bet. Actually, no. Maybe not driver param. No one's gonna say I ruined the balance of the game in a just random region on Weemfi. Like, no. If people want to complain about the balance of a game, they can do it in the Rebalance Discord server. How about that? Oh yeah, I have a cool thing I want to show you guys. Very, very cool. Yes, we need to come up with stats for the vehicles. But also, I've been trying to get this region for 2 weeks. Talk! Yes, Talk is here. Talk, I need a favor. I need a favor. I will fix errors on the wiki for a week. I can't guarantee that they won't cause more errors, but I will fix errors for a week. I just want to get this region so that I can begin working on an online implementation. Oh, listen to this. Hang on, I'm gonna turn this up. I think Weem is fixing on... Oh, yeah! I forgot. Yeah, you were the one who... I was complaining after 5 days, and you were like, it's been like 2 or 3 weeks or something. Oh my god. I thought Weem was... I need the region so that when I release a beta, we can actually hold a room. I DM'd Lesserat. Do it in worldwides. Somehow, I think people are gonna get mad at me if I do it in worldwides. Do you think that Scruffy would be willing to be my get out of jail free card? You could just use the test regions for that? We have test regions? Hold on. Are there actual, like, public test regions? Oh. I suppose I could just do that, couldn't I? Better to just join a CTGP region. A stat mod test region? Do people actually use this? But yeah, I did not know that a public test region existed. That's an oopsie on on my end. Yeah, okay. As long as I can host like a friend room there or something. then yeah, we could probably get this up and running. I'll probably look into that after audio because we've got a I think we've got a sizable lead on audio right now. So maybe after audio we'll look at this. Hey, you know, I have a feeling that if I use a random CTGP region, that someone might get mad at me for that. That said, it would be kind of funny if we used region 20. I don't know. I'm very curious to see how you might. I figured it was something like that. But yeah, going back to what is region 15? That is a good question. I think the only way to know for sure is to just like try it and find out, right? Why does CTGP have so many regions? Your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, I don't know. So many people here. Imagine if I streamed this on Twitch. I'd probably get banned for DMCA. I'll probably stream the reveal of this on Twitch, but I want to keep it somewhat low-key for now. Anyway, that's something to consider for later. We gotta go back to stats. Where's Campbell? Because I know he was here, and I know that the 1 speed 2 MT recommendation was there. And I honestly want to do that for medium weight. I think that would be a really good... I think that would be a really good idea, especially for someone like Dementio. At least in like the... what is it? It's like the standalone release, or... the flagship release, I think is what it's called. I think that would be good. But let's have... I don't know. What slot? I don't even remember what slot on... where is it? Load, Revolution, CRX30... character. Ah, so it's on custom 2. Okay. Let's do... if it's just like 1 speed and 2 MT, I just need to remember the bytes for that, to be honest. Ah, shit. I totally don't remember how to do this. Having the new characters be good stats. Having the new characters have good stats be default would make it more fun, IMO. Yeah, I agree with that. To a certain extent. If we make them better than Funky Kong, though, I think it's a bit unfair. Yeah, 0.53 speed and 8 mini turbo. I think we can steal that speed modifier. I just don't remember what character uses it. That said, it's like if we go to... what is it called? I have this... oh, no. I have it in my bookmarks, but only on my laptop. I can't be bothered to remember how to actually convert to a floating point, so I just use a converter. Okay, it's like 3F07AE. I'll remember. When I changed stuff, I kept it between the middle and the max for each character. I agree. I think it's a bit unfair if we kind of... There are, what is it? There's like different ranges. Are you planning on using actual custom characters on the wiki or just reusing vanilla characters for now? My goal is to make new custom characters. At least for a standalone release. Especially ones that don't have full character version releases. That's the goal. It might be ambitious to do that, but I think for maybe like a beta, I might use Inkling. Use Luigi speed with Toadette off-road, as an Inkling should have good off-road IMO. That's true. I'm not sure if I would include Inkling. The characters I had in mind were Dementio, Olimar, maybe like Isabelle from Animal Crossing, even though she's already in Mario Kart 8, but like whatever, because people want Isabelle. And I ran out of ideas at that point and just decided to keep going with it. Okay, I should... crap. I don't remember... I like barely remember how to do anything in Python anymore. Not this, but it's like this. Yeah, there we go. I remember now. We're gonna use... I'm just gonna define this as empty... I could just name this variable empty, because that's exactly what it is. It's a string. There really aren't, which is a bit sad. Highest quality 1 IMO's Atlas is ink. I will say that the Dementio model that ntsc bro ported, I think it was a few days ago, but it was actually like, it looked pretty good, even if it was missing some shaders. It looked really good in Mario Kart. I have a screenshot of that somewhere. Obviously the vehicle isn't changed at all, but it looked pretty good. It's missing shaders, but then again, like, that's kind of expected. Or not expected, but like, it was in a tutorial and they just kind of forgot to do it. I guess it makes sense because for the most part, all people want is blank character over a Machpeg Flame Runner and no UI or sounds or menu models or anything. Exactly. The best mod is that boy. I saw that for the first time when you sent it to me, and I thought that was pretty funny. Shading is the thing. I think I do want quality control for these character models. I definitely do. And if it means that I have to learn, like, 3D modeling to do it, then I guess, like, that's kind of unavoidable, isn't it? I know nothing about 3D modeling, so it might be, like, a while for these characters to actually properly come out, but I think it'll be worth it in the long run. Unless people want to help, but, you know, unless. But yeah, that's enough of that. Could just get Atlas to do it? Maybe. Okay, I need to remember the structure of Kart param. I used to know it very well. Is it weight, bump, deviation, level, and then speed? I think that's right. There's a wiki for this, isn't there? For a while, because the wiki was getting DDoSed, I was using the other one. It's the same as Kart param? I know. I just don't remember Kart param structure. I was using the other wiki. The one that was like... I think it was like slightly more up to date, but like... It clearly hadn't been edited since like 2019, except for like CSS. The only two things I've never done are bagging and custom characters. I mean, first time for everything, right? I was right. It is weight, bump, deviation, and speed. I'm sad that I know that. Okay, so we can do empty times 4. And then I don't remember what gets added. I want to know what we have to work with. Whoops. Handling speed multiplier, huh? Okay, I'll bite. Oh. That's... No, that's speed and turn. But I guess that... Yeah, okay. Just gonna update that real quick. Yeah, you can tell that some of these variable names are a bit outdated. Because, I have stuff like... Yeah, vertical tilt. And then traction. Traction. At some point, I need to... The wiki is a bit outdated because I want to say Stebler and I, except I really just didn't do anything. Stebler looked into how the item stats work, and we have confirmed like how it works for rotating items, but not for trailing items. So we just haven't updated the wiki. What do we have to work with? We have weight, speed, turning speed, acceleration, except all of the acceleration for some reason. And then we have all of the drift and handling stuff, really? And target angle. And the drift decrement. I didn't even know that driver param allowed you to edit that, to be honest. Item stats for rotating items. If you go on kartparam.bin, there is from 0x170 to 0x17c, there's rotating / trailing items X, Z, Y, and then another value. And we know how that works for rotating items, but we just don't have everything kind of pieced together for trailing items. Or vehicle stats for rotating items. It modifies the radius of the circle. It modifies the offset in the facing direction from your initial position. And then also just the Y. For rotating, we don't, again, like, we didn't really look into trailing. You can give a character drift. Yeah, I mean, yes, we can. Look, this is proof that we can do that. Same thing for drift decrement angle, or whatever that stat is. We can do that. And then every speed and handling factor as well. The structure as a reference. Still have no idea what this is. I think it's ruled out as unused, but it's set to 50 for some reason in the vehicle stats. So it's definitely not just reserved or unused. I think it's unknown, but I think it does something. But I've never been able to prove it. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna structure this the same way, I think. So it's empty for 4 times. And that's always gonna be empty. I'm just gonna do that. We add empty once for weight. Bump deviation level never gets modified. And then we have to give this 0.53 speed. So the way to do that is... I'm going to capitalize this. And then the next thing we have to do is like, what? I tried setting it to not a number. We did. Like, we set it to not a number and it just didn't do anything. It's set to 50 though, so it's not reserved because we already know how reserved values are handled. In fact, I actually think that driver disparam.bin has reserved space in it. What else can we modify? Because everything gets kind of grouped together. Does it say go acceleration next? Tilt? No, there's nothing for tilt. So after speed, it's turning speed. So let's mark that as empty. Then we do empty times 10. And then what? Okay, it's empty times 6. Then we have 2 things that we will not modify, which are these 2. I have a Cherry Mix red key switches, but I don't know what keyboard this is. And then I think we just like add this, right? Oh, whoops. Fix that. I should probably just add a comment for the structure instead of doing all this. Because we can simplify this. This is probably the more rational way to do this. What comes after? Oh yeah, now we need to populate the rest of this with empty space. Wow, it's been an hour? I've done like nothing. Jesus Christ. Anyway, Campbell, if you're watching, this right here, this is your custom medium weight character with 1 speed bonus and 2 MT bonus. I just need to remember where we are. Yeah, plus 64 and then 65, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 71. So that's 1 done. Yeah, that's all of them. I don't think Campbell's here. Sad. Let me grab water real quick, right? I'll be back in like maybe a minute. All right. Well, I need ideas. Oh, actually, I had some ideas earlier. Oh, what the hell? I hate that you can select the variable like that. So in my server, I really said custom 4? No, custom 2. Lightweights don't have single off-road speed and traction, so that's an option. And then medium weights don't have double handling and drift. I think that's true, right? Let's have a look at driver param. That is true. There is no 0.0171 off-road speed for lightweight. So maybe that's an idea. Actually, you know what I should do? I should make sure that this adds up to 99. $71 plus 19 is 90. This adds up to 98. What am I missing? His speed is on Xerox 1.8, right? Yes. 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Whoa. Okay, I was wrong in this. It's 2, 10. 1, 2. Oh, I'm an idiot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's right. Just gonna double check that. Remember what 20 is in hex. Shit. Yeah, okay. That'll do. Let's do custom 0 plus fucking what is it? Oh, I see Campbell's on his stat list sheet. God, all of these numbers are so arbitrary. Or the accurate stats or whatever. Oh, I don't care about this. Never mind. I'm just gonna say plus single off-road for now, because I don't know what else to put here. I don't just want to put speed everywhere, because that seems a bit unfair. Just gonna, again, I'm gonna message need stats help. While that's happening, there's another idea for heavyweights. Oh, okay. What was the idea? Double handling and drift. Oh yeah, that's an idea. So, oh wait. Oh, that's acceleration. I'm dumb. Yeah, so we could totally have a medium weight character that adds... That's not medium. custom 3 has plus double handling drift. Is that enough, you think? I'm not sure if that's enough. Because King Boo has this and also has turning speed and like some off-road speed. I think Campbell's AFK, so I'm not sure what to do. Does anyone have... anyone have ideas? I also don't know what to do for heavyweights. Balancing... yeah. It's hard. There are some ideas. I think giving +2 speed will invalidate Daisy for this medium weight. Who else is there? Baby Daisy is +2 speed +1 MT. And weight. That's absurd. You can add weight? I could, right? But then, like, I don't know. Ooh, I like this song. I could also give, like... I could give acceleration here, I think. Like, marginally better acceleration? I could also give it turning speed. Fuck, I don't know what to do here. Wait, what the fuck is this? I just noticed that... I didn't even... Okay, Zach, if you're here, I thought you literally just sent me a DM of a random fursuit saying, "Is this your fursuit?" And I just now noticed the Sharpie. Fuck you. Dude, there's like... I'm gonna be honest with you, this is gonna sound really off topic, but there are like waffles in my freezer. I'm losing my fucking like grip right now. Cause I don't know what to do here. Fucking what do I give? Eat some waffles? I kinda want to, yeah. But at the same time, I'm in the middle of a stream. Call Stebler. Dude, when is Stebler doing his face reveal? Didn't he say, like... Oh, Jesus, I just realized that I was on, I completely forgot that I can't put things on my left monitor. Double handling, double off-road? Double off-road? Wait, what was in our DMs? Okay, I just looked at our DMs, and I feel like I should give some context, right? I just looked at our DMs, and up at the top, you see the punchline of a joke, except the context is entirely missing, so it's just this. All right, let me give some context here. All right, it's a political compass meme. I'm not that based. There is both off-road speed and off-road handling. Yeah, I know. Right. But I kind of want to associate those with the same thing. Fucking hell. I thought the B in base stands for based. Oh yeah, if you guys didn't notice, I have a Twitter in the description that you can go and ask to follow. It's pretty cool. I post things there sometimes. People keep asking why I make it private, and the answer is that I want to leak NW for our source code without Nintendo realizing. For legal reasons, of course. I don't even know what NW4R is or what it stands for. It's probably some like video game from the 1997, but you know. This synth is actually pretty... I forgot that Funky Kong has like off-road stats, to be honest. Also, yeah, Rosalina is just not good. Oh, but +1 MT, that makes sense. Nintendo gave Waluigi and Luigi off-road. Yeah, okay, I still want to associate them with like being linked in some way. I know, like, okay, you can say, well, Yoshi and Birdo also were, like, desynced, and, like, also Wario, and Bowser, and King Boo, and Dry Bowser. We can go on. I'm just saying. I just don't know the right way to balance it. I would like Campbell to do this work for me, but he is doing something different, so... Are there any other people from, like, Rebalanced that are in this stream? I know that KKO said he was doing stuff, but... I don't know, maybe, like, Ross. Where's Ross? Ross can use the power of statistics. Also gotta get rid of this Pep 8. Weak warning. Are the warnings gone or not? Okay, they're gone. It's harder to screw up middleweight since Daisy's so good. Oh my god, Daisy also has like +1 drift. I could give like +1 MT, or +4, I guess. What does the custom 2 variable represent? Show you. This guy. Okay, I have to know. The crash is real. Okay. Oh, it's some NW4R function. The other custom, yeah. I don't know why this crash is happening, but I also don't really care that much because the other characters work, so I'm just assuming it's some random problem. But yeah, I have a guideline of what I want to put, and then here's the actual variable that's assigning these stats to them. Oh, also, I'm just gonna... Every time I try to hold on to like an actual thought, I keep thinking of the fact that there are waffles in my freezer. I don't just want to get up and make waffles, but I kind of want to just go up and make waffles. Some waffles. Nah. We gotta sit through this. We gotta make it through. The other parameter files, for what it's worth, I don't think I'll need to do anything special for. Those parameter files are character specific. So as long as we have a baseline for them, so let's say like they're just all zeros, I think we'll be fine in that case. But this is the one that we need to probably get right now. Because we can just hex edit the others later, because those structures are pretty intuitive. Okay, let's stop thinking about medium weight. Let's look at the small weight. Single off-road mixed with what? 2 characters already have +2 MT, but functionally 1 character only has 1 MT. I'm like pretty sure. So let's give a single MT, and then what else? Oh, why don't we give... Oh, Jesus Christ. I was like, why don't we just give some off-road to the character? Yeah, that's a great idea. You know, what if we did that? Where'd I get pinged? I get hit with the can't right now. On stream. What do I do? What if we got ARC intel? Can we ping ARC intel for his expert opinion? He did make the rebalanced mod pack after all. Lightweights with weight all have 2 and 3 weight. Is that right? That is true. Wait. Alright, and then let's give... Let's give double acceleration. You think? Or maybe double drift acceleration? Yeah, that's true. That's not how that transition works. I'm mad. Yeah, I like that. Plus drift, or plus double drift acceleration. And then I think we're done with that character, right? I don't know how fair this is. I don't know if I'm being too hands-off with it. But we're not, it's not like we're using, like, Toad, right? With, like, some of the most useless stats. Like, turning speed and acceleration. Lightweight with, yeah. Except, yeah, they get 2 and 3, and then, like, there's 0.252. Since all of these stats barely do anything, I'm also probably just gonna throw in a bonus turning speed, you know? That's balanced, right? Not actually modifying anything that means anything. Well, looks balanced to me. Let's just implement it, yeah? I should probably... Alright, so this is slightly trickier to implement because we can't just abbreviate all these empties. Because we're giving weight, we have empty times 4 plus... What is single weight? It's like 0.252. That... Easter egg for the mod? What is that? What Easter egg? What else were we gonna give this character? I already forgot. Correct. And then we skip 2 to get to turning speed. And then turning speed is like 0.000474. So this number. Then we give... This was in reference about the turning speed. Yeah, okay. This is probably fine. What am I listening to? Ooh. Okay. What comes after turning speed in this? Oh, it's definitely double drift acceleration. Yep. Luckily, that's very easy to modify. We skip tilt. And that's plus 8. It's just... Next. What is this? Double drift acceleration. Okay, so it's 0.18. Let's find that. What? Oh, oops. How do you extend this? It's like... Can I just go... That's not right. That can't be right. I'm just gonna leave this here for now, and then I'll figure out the correct way to do this later, yeah? And then you put this here. Yeah, wait, what? Oh, yeah, it's true. I like Python. It's free. After that, okay, so we have weight, turning speed, and double drift acceleration done. So now it goes MT and then off-road. Sayara, hello. Get this out of the way. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. Okay, so it's 9. I said single MT, right? Yeah. Just want to double check this. So we have 4, and here, and then we have 2, and then we have here 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and we here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So now we just have to add offered speed and then the offered hand. That's single. One point oh, or sorry, 0.0171. So that is this number. Oh, except it's not that simple. Right. Fuck. Okay. The reason why it's not that simple is that it's KCL flag, so it goes from 0x0 to 0x1f. And on driver.param.bin on the wiki page, it just goes 0x02 to 0x05, but it skips the other one. So this actually is empty by 2 first. Because speed then handle, right? Yeah. Did my stream just die? What happened? It was loading in YouTube for a second. Okay. Next, we have 0.0184. Yeah, that goes over the line a bit. Next is 0.0113. Next is this 0064. So specific? I don't know. What number did I just delete? It was 2. Okay, that's correct. Yeah. And then after that, we have some blank space until 0x1f. So that's 0x1a, which is a number in decimal. I don't know what it is. Okay, it's 26. Actually, can we verify that before I do anything dumb? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's actually -6. I think that's how that works. Yeah, it is. It's like 0x20 minus 0x6. Oh. Oh my god. Am I dumb? Do I have like... Do I have terminal stupid disorder or something? I can't count. Can't do it. How hot is it in my room? It's only 70. I'm just very bad at math. Zero, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A, B, C, F. It really is 26. I'm just very dumb. Okay, yeah, so it's 26. And then we get into handling, which changes at 0x01. But doesn't change at 0, so this should be 27. I'm not doing minimap stuff today. I might do that for a future stream, but no. I wanna get back to audio as soon as possible, so after this is done. Actually, as soon as I get custom 0 copied over, I might just end stream anyway, because let's be real. Who's actually watching this? We have 0.00263 next. God damn it. Comes after. Yours, your 8. I'm gonna put this next part in parentheses. Next part. Oh, it's the same as this. Cool. And then after this is 211. And then plus empty times 26. And then after that, where did the structure go? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's simple enough. 26 plus 7. It's gonna come to me any second now. Alright, it's 33. I think I'm done for the day on this. I want to get back to working on audio. And that's on a different computer. But I mean, hey, this'll work. But yeah, I'm done with stream. I ran out of energy. I want waffles. I can think of so many excuses. Alright. See ya.